Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, great morning, great freaking morning, world. Today is an amazing day to be alive. Why? Because you woke up this morning and we've been given the dignity of choice. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be successful. You can choose to be a king or a queen or amazing or feel powerful or feel empowered or do the things that's necessary to do in order to achieve the things that you deserve. But that's not why I'm coming to you today. I'm coming to you today to talk about guilty by association. What does that mean, Garrain Jones? You're always talking about some things that just come out of your head. Well, this is a powerful thing because a lot of times people don't even know that. They think that they're being a lending ear for other people venting or talking about problems. But I'm going to tell you what happens. You already know that I'm not a big fan of gossip because gossip is like black magic. That's like poison that you put out, and anything that you put out into the world comes right back. So here's what I want to say. If you ever hear anybody talking bad about another person, turn a blind eye, walk away, leave the room. It may not make sense to you now, but when you're trying to figure out, well, why does this stuff keep happening to me? I'm so good to people. I mean, I contribute, I do service, I don't understand. But the one area in your life where you're not being of your best self is because you're listening to someone else speak poison into the world. I'm going to tell you why this is such a negative tactic. Because anytime somebody says anything bad about someone else, that talks about another person behind their back, that says anything negative, they're taking poison, stuff, they're taking hate that they have within themselves and putting it out on another person, or anything that they're saying. They're taking what's in themselves, putting it out into the world. And anything that you put out into the world comes right back and will smack you into your face. You get into a car wreck. You do a bunch of things just start happening. By the way, nothing just happens to you. The only reason why things happen to you because you caused them by what you're putting out into the world. So here's how you can but here's how you contribute to that negative habitat: by listening to them. If you hear anybody say anything and they're saying something negative and they're venting to you about another person and you're giving them a helping ear, so you think, that means you are okay with them spitting poison into the world, which is going to come back and harm them one way or another, which makes you guilty by association. Surprise. Yeah, you'll get it too. So my advice, I don't care who you are. I don't listen to no negative anything from nobody. Period. I'll stop people in their tracks. I'm like, boom, find one positive thing that you can say about this person and leave it. You can't speak anything negative about somebody else around me. Why? Because I focus on what's right with things. Why do right things keep happening into my life? Because you'll get in life what you're focused on. So if you're around a bunch of negative people, you are a creature of your habitat. You're a product of your environment. That's why. That is why. Broke people hang out with each other. Negative people hang out with each other. Gossipers hang out with each other. People that are not trying to do anything with their lives hang out with each other. But millionaires hang out with each other. Billionaires hang out with each other. You'll never see the two coincide in one space. Why? Because they're on the same frequency. So when you think about it, look at your crowd. Look really close to the people that you're around all the time. And if they're speaking anything negative about anybody else in front of you, guess what? They're telling you, I'm going to speak negative about somebody else. They're telling you that they'll speak negative about you in front of somebody else. And key things to watch out for. If people say anything negative about their family, they'll definitely say something negative about you. You want to stay clear away from these people. Toxic environment. They will poison everything in sight. I'm telling you, I know this from personal experience. Anytime somebody is running their mouth, telling people's business, being super negative, I'm telling you, it's like a cancerous, it's like, and it starts to spread, and then you start to listen to it. Then next thing you know, you start saying those things too. That is the most negative, that's the most toxic thing you can do to yourself, and that's why things keep happening to you. That's why somebody will rear-end your car. That's why things keep happening, because you're putting out all this crazy stuff into the world that have nothing to do with being successful. Absolutely nothing. If you want to be positive, keep yourself around positive people. You want to be successful, learn from successful people. Don't learn from if you want to be a master chef, you don't want to learn from the guy that's cooking hot dogs. You want to learn from the master chef. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to be successful, you want to be positive, keep yourself around positive, successful people. And if you can't find a successful person, see what they're doing, see what they're reading, see what they're speaking about, see who they're talking to, see what they choose to say, what they choose to talk about when it comes to other people. Anybody that's talking negative about somebody, I guarantee you they're broke in their pocket. And if they're not, they're broke in their heart. Because people hate people. Hurt people hurt people. People who are happy, they don't have to say anything about anybody. So, don't be that ear to lean on. I challenge you not to be the ear to lean on. Somebody starts speaking negative, be like, cut it off. Cut it off, because you become guilty by association. And that will be the reason why you have all kind of crazy problems in your life, simply because you think somebody is venting to you and you just want to help them out. Don't help them out. They got to figure that out on themselves, right? They got to figure that out on themselves. And the worst thing you can do is contribute to what people have to look at in the mirror every single day. I wouldn't contribute to that, because you'll become a casualty alongside them. Stay away, because it's a poisonous, toxic environment. We see success. I see success in you. You do have it inside of you, no matter what. You have your beliefs. You have your goals. You have your vision. You have your support system. You have your mentors and YouTubes and Les Brown and whoever it is, and all these different people that teach you how to stay in a positive environment mentally, physically, and spiritually. Stay aligned with that. Turn your radio station to that. And the people that want to hear that station will come along and be like, whoa, that's my song. That's my jam. Making any sense? Stay away from the toxic, stay away from the poison, because you'll be a part of the poison. Or stay with the success, stay with the positive, because you'll be a part of that process too. And if you want anything more in life, be around people who are constantly getting things, who are constantly creating, who are constantly doing things, and their lives, you'll tell by the physical evidence in their lives. Their service to the world, their contribution to the world. That's how you can match it. Look at the people around them. Are they successful or are they broke? Think about it. And broke is only a mindset because of the person that you are and the choices that you choose to have. So, be very aware of who you're around, who you're listening to. Me, I listen to personal development 30 minutes when I wake up, whenever I'm washing dishes, whenever I work out. We have over 55,000 thoughts a day. And guess what? Most of them happen when we're driving. So every time I'm in the car, before I go to bed, while I go to bed. So my brain is tuned in to success conscious thoughts. And that has nothing to do with being negative. Get it? Got it? Good. Have a beautiful, amazing, powerful rest of the day. And let's take on the world. Let's take on our choices. And let's beast this life. Peace, baby. Yeah.